next question is mine. It says the book said Antonio had a big house. So why didn't he put Malia in a guest room instead of his and his fiance's room? This was a disrespectful move. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Again, yeah, of course I wrote this, but it's been a long time. So I was like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I was like, I forgot about that part. I knew about like the whole over drinking and oversharing, but it was like, yeah, bro, I don't think that was a good idea to put your homegirl and you and your fiance's bed. I don't think April would approve of this woman already staying the night at her house when she's on, vacation. It seemed a little convenient. And now I got blonde hair or red hair or whatever we doing that week in my bed. Oh, okay. Problems. What was y'all's thoughts? Like, why would you take this woman and put her in your bed with your fiance lays? Why not in one of the guest rooms?
Yeah, I totally agree. And I feel like Antonio was fighting with himself in this scene too. Like he really wanted to go for it, and then Chan popped in his head, and
Yes.
then April popped
He
in his
really wanted to
head,
go
and then he
for it.
just like he was wrestling with himself, And at the end of the day, he did the right thing. But he put her in his room for a reason. He wanted it to happen. So,
I
but
think so.
That's exactly what I was gonna
He
say.
said that is the bed that
He
I like to do
knew
my work in that bed.
when he
That was a problem.
realized
He did
when
that on
he
purpose.
realized that she was tipsy, he's like, okay, let's see if this gonna turn into
Hmm.
something. He knew where every guest room in that house was.
Yeah.
He knew where his couch was.
Yeah.
He knew she could have went anywhere. Even if he had to put her in her
Anywhere.
car with a blanket, anywhere. But he knew he knew exactly what he was doing.
He
Um,
wanted to be comfortable in his bed. That was a problem.
he was ready to give her the ride of her life or something.
He was ready to go to Yeah, he's ready to go to
Yeah,
Pound
that's
Town. Sir,
he's
that's
ready
not
to go to
okay. Not okay.
Pound Town.
Okay.
But yeah, he
Hmm.
probably even hoped that she was going to initiate that, But yeah, he knew what he was doing. That's my thoughts.
He definitely knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I'm like, he know why he brought her in that room. You got
Yeah,
all
taking
that
taking
space,
her back to
that
that
big
to
old
his
mansion.
bedroom. To me,
Mm-hmm.
that was a lot.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
knew,
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
and it was disrespectful.
He knew what he was doing.
It was disrespectful
Very.
to April and to Malia, because she
Yeah,
didn't have all her
because she was
faculties
knocking
about
stuff over, stumbling.
her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to be like, "What? We in your bed? What you doing?" Yeah.
and he didn't have to take her clothes off. Like she could have slept in her clothes. You didn't have to do all
Baby,
that
That's why
stuff.
I said he knew
baby,
what he was doing.
Hmm.
He knew what he was doing.
baby. I was like, why are you taking this woman's clothes off? Talking about something. He was staring at her and that pink bra and panties. Said, sir, she's drunk. Just leave her in them jeans and that t-shirt or them sweat, whatever. You didn't need to do it. Yeah, he was playing with fire. Talking about he got turned on. I was like, this is really predatorial. This is odd.
The book says that Malia's family has become a great source of pain in her life. Chan now feels Malia needs him to rescue her. Do you think this is a dangerous place for her to be in emotionally? Yes and no. Yes, because we know Chan's background and Malia doesn't. So we don't really know how he's going to use that to his advantage, you know. But I also say no on the other end of that because, I mean, something wonderful could turn out of this. She has been through a lot. Maybe Chan will come in and, you know, um, he will come in and help her, show her a different side of things. Maybe she could change, him. And I don't know. It's all, I don't know. It could go either way. So, but
I
yeah.
don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very uncomfortable with being too dependent on people. And I think that it is her whole vulnerability based on like her family is a sore spot for her. When the people that should love you, care for you, protect you, because the family's supposed to protect each other. Like if you look at how the Lion Kingdom is set up with the lionesses and how they go out and they hunt and they protect. I'm like, what does the big dog do? Like he's just sitting around amongst all these women who he getting pregnant. That's another story. But anyway, when you're in a tribe, when you're in a family, you protect each other. You know what I'm saying? You like you guys know I go crazy about you guys. I'm like, if anybody tries anything, I'd be like, I'm rolling up. Like where we need to be at, who we need to call. Like I lose it
Corinna,
about my
you will
girls
go
because I don't play with
crazy
them.
on
I will
us
fight
about
Alicia,
me.
you know what I'm saying, for Alicia. I would
No, you
like if you
will.
talking junk about yourself, I'd be like, listen, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to watch your mouth. You don't talk about my friend like that. You like I was talking about myself. I don't care. I'll fight you for you. So it
Hmm.
don't make no sense. But I'm very defensive of the people that I like. I need to defend you, even from you. It's dangerous. I think it is in a dangerous place when you just don't have strong familial bonds like that. You don't have that grandma somewhere praying for you, covering you, giving you some good word. You don't have people like really speaking into your life like hey, as a family, we got this. Even if you have to still stand on your own to fix things, just sometimes knowing that you have the people in your life like I feel their strength. I feel their support. I know that I can never let them down. Like, I know failure has always been this thing that I have struggled with. And Kyrie told me, we're taking that word out the vocabulary. It no longer exists in the English vocabulary. And I was so stupid because I just deleted that word. I was like, you did? And something in my brain, it really clicked. It was like, there is no such thing as failure now. Like I tell people that they're like, wow, it's really powerful. But my best friend told me, you can't fail. You cannot fail. Failure is impossible. You are putting your foot out every day. You're doing the work one day at a time. There's steps to success, but there is no failure. You only learn lessons. And I'm like, so it's really reprogramming your mind to think about life. But just knowing that you have people in your corner who support you, that's a big deal. And she doesn't even have that. Now you got this man who wants to come in and he wants to be your savior. And he had said something like at the very end of that chapter, he's having a reflecting moment. He's realizing, wow, she's at the brink of destruction. And all of this that I've been doing to her, playing these little games and what her family's been doing, he's like, okay, I need to stop now because I'm seeing that this is pushing her over the edge. And he's like, she needs to be rescued and I need to protect her. I don't know what you think protecting looks like. So I'm scared of that. I'm scared of anybody who wants to rescue me because I think that you can partner with me. We can help each other. But to rescue me, not very comfortable with that because I've seen people rescue people and it's nearly killed them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I want to rescue myself. Okay. I know we're taught to have the fairy tale image of like the knight coming in and climbing up the tower and saving the damsel in distress. We can take the stairs together, you know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, killing that thing over there in the corner, but like let's do this together. It's work that can be done together. I don't need you to rescue me. I don't want to become emotionally codependent upon you. And then God forbid you walk away from me and then my whole world collapses again. I've seen it happen, and I don't want to be a recipient of that action. So that's my take on it. Alicia.
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off that one, where, it's important to do it together, but you also need to be able to um, realize when you're slipping and be able to do it yourself because you don't want to be codependent. If you're always looking for somebody to rescue you, I mean, while that's nice to have somebody swoop in, it's almost unrealistic, especially today. Um, yeah, it's work that you got to be able to do on your own. You got to be able to. You can like Corenna says, we could take them stairs together. We could work on this together. But to have you swoop in and just, bloop, all right, all right, I wiped that off. You're all better now. You get dirty again, then what? It's like, well, last
Mm-hmm.
time so and so did this for me, and I don't know what to do now. And then, that could turn
Mm-hmm.
into something dangerous. So, yeah, it's important to be able to um, stand on your. I guess that's probably why they feel people like me are into too independent or whatever. they always saying that about us. We don't know how to let men lead or whatever. And it's like, this isn't about leading. This is about
Well,
being
show
able
me a
to
man who can
realize
lead and I'll follow.
you. Okay. Um.
I mean,
So
we have problems with that even with families. Just because God gave you a certain anatomy doesn't make you a leader.
right, right,
Doesn't
right.
make you a
And
father, it
so
doesn't make you a mother.
and it doesn't even have to be the knight in shining armor or whatever. It could be like with family members. I really depended a lot on my mother and relied a lot on my mother when it came to, helping with the kids and stuff like that. And with her being gone, now 2 years now, even though I was pretty much, handling stuff as well on my own, but it's a whole new. There were some times where I'm like, oh, I've always had, like, this sounds stupid, but my thing is killing spiders or vomit. It's crazy. I would call my mom over to kill spiders or to clean up vomit because that's just something I just
Those are
did
your
not do.
peers.
Yeah, I could
Hmm.
not do it. I would not do it. Like, my mom would be pissed off, talking smack, but I knew she was coming, and I knew she was gonna clean up that throw up, or she was gonna kill that spider. Talking smack while doing it, but she gonna do it.
I kept an
And
eye on it.
so,
It didn't get too
yeah,
far.
and now I don't become like a pro at it. And don't let me see a spider in my kid's
I was
room.
going to say,
I
when you
become a
move
whole
closer
new
to me,
person.
I'll start killing the spiders for you. I've become really good at that.
Yeah. And
I've had to
so,
box up because she be working some late hours, and I'm like, I can't wait for him to get back to killing the spider.
girl, I'll close the door in the room. Don't nobody go in there until Nana get here. You know, but no,
Girl,
just
abandoned ship.
yeah. So it kind of along them same, I was always waiting for Nana to come in and fix it. So stuff like that. But yeah, I had to learn, how to do it on my own too, and be able to stand and be okay. Like if a spider come in the house, or if God forbid my cat who likes to chew plastic, gag, and throw up, um, does his little thing, then it's not the end of the world. It's not going to sit there. I'm like, hey, I got to boss up and do this. So it's important to be able to, like with her,
Yep.
she might, I want her to have a coming to God moment where she's like, you know what, I might be getting out of hand here, especially when she wake up with buyer's remorse. But
Girl.
yeah, girl. Mm.
I don't think
Um,
Malia's the type though. Like I know like we've been seeing a lot of emotions from her though, but I feel like she's not gonna let Chan, do too much or go too far without letting him know like, okay, I got this. Like you're not my dad. I don't need you doing all this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like from what we've seen from her thus far, her character
Right.
is still like she'll have her moment and then she'll be like, all right, that's a
Yes.
little bit too much, so I think she's gonna figure that out.
Definitely. Definitely. I agree.